How's it going, guys? So I want to introduce you guys to one of my favorite prop firms called Sway Funded. I also use their broker. If you enjoy this video, or if you have any questions, leave a comment below and join Sway Funded and their broker account through my link if you're not a member yet. It doesn't cost you anything. So let me tell you why I like Sway Funded. Now, as you know, guys, I've been a big advocate of Paradise. And the main reason I like Paradise, guys, is because they're one of the few firms where I can actually pass for you on your behalf and that you can actually get funded fast. And you know what I tell you about that is this gives you a good advantage where usually you'll spend a month, 2 months, 3 months trying to pass a firm, sometimes never passing it, and you spend your money and you don't get a return or you don't get a refund if you don't pass. With this one, you don't get a refund, but you're guaranteed to pass. So you can spend those 20 days, 30 days working on funding. Now, why does this have to do with Sway Funded? This is what I like to teach different people that I've helped get funded. They have like 200,000, 400,000 to play with, and they just want to diversify their portfolio. This is the firm I recommend. And literally, guys, every trade that I take on my Paradise account, I have it copy over to my Sway Funded account. So every time I take a trade, I'm making money on Paradise while I'm taking a challenge. Anytime I'm taking a challenge on Sway or any prop firm of that matter, and it will literally take each trade. So this is an extra 50K account that I had started a while back. I had literally forgot all about it, but I said, oh yeah, let me go ahead and just pass this thing. So I just added it to one of my accounts. What happened was I made too much money too fast, and I was messing around with the copier, and I was losing money and making money. And it was really just messing me up because I was trying to figure out how the copier worked while trying to pass the challenge. But I figured it out, so now things are going smooth. And so what I do personally, guys, is if you're not funded yet, I would get, you can pay me to help you pass Paradise, or you can pay whoever you know or pass yourself. And then whenever you get extra bread, take a Sway Funded challenge and have your challenge account follow your funded account. So as you're making money with Paradise, you're trying to pass Sway Funded. So why do I like Sway Funded? Let's just talk about it. Let's go in their new challenges. So they have these 3 different type of challenges. I don't want to get into each of them because it'd just be a lot. But when you click Sway Charts, you can choose between the 3. Rapid challenges basically means that you could do a one challenge. So a one phase challenge. So instead of, for example, you're going for 10% and then 5% or 8%. Instead, you will go for I believe 16 or 20% or something like that. Regular challenge is the one I usually do. That's the one where you do a regular 2-phase challenge. And then no consistency rule. This is the best one to get, but it takes the longest because it's a 3-phase challenge. So this is the one I recommend personally when you're trying to get your first one. And they got challenges as small as $10 up to $989 with add-ons. So I'll give you an example on what I mean by add-ons. We'll start with a $1,000 challenge just in case you want to just try them out and see how you like taking their challenge. So the add-ons, it starts at $10 and you can just pay $10, have it copy your account and just try to pass this as you're taking your challenge. But what's cool about this, guys, is if you pay like an extra $3, you can keep 90% of your profits. If you don't, you can keep it off. Then they got something called Refresh Challenge. That's just in case you fail phase 2. I wouldn't personally pay for that. But the good thing is anything you add on here, they do refund you. So you can add anything you add, they'll refund you if you pass. So it's nothing wrong with paying that. You got the extra cash. Then we have fixed drawdown. And so fixed drawdown means you don't have a trailing drawdown, end of the day trailing drawdown. Then we have the drawdown 20%. This is what I like the most. So what does this mean? This basically means that you will literally be able to have a 20% drawdown and a 10% daily drawdown. Now, for those who don't know about prop firms, typically most prop firms have a 5% daily drawdown and a 10% max. So if you took, for example, let's look at a bigger challenge that most people like to take. If we took, let's do a $100,000 account, for example. That's a popular one. And so using a $100,000 account, the most you can lose in a day is $5,000, and the most you can lose total is $10,000. But if you add this 20%, if you pass, the challenge is going to cost about $686. But if you pass, you get 20%. You get 10% daily drawdown, so you can lose up to $10,000 a day, and you can lose up to $20,000 in a day. Now, the downside which is not a downside to me, or 20,000 total. But it's not a downside to me is you got to go for twice the target. So usually you have to go for 10% to 8%, but instead you have to go for 20% then 16%. But the reason this is good is because all you do is just go twice the risk that you'll usually do. So if you usually risk $500 every trade, you'll risk $1,000 every trade. So it's not really a big difference, but it makes a huge difference when you are funded, because that 20% drawdown carries over to your live account. So it makes a huge difference when you're trying to make money, and it gives you way more wiggle room. So they have all these different add-ons, and that's the main reason I like them. To have good spreads, they have low fees, but they have different challenges for different people. So if you just want to mess around and you got $10 to throw away or $20 to throw away, you can take something as small as $10. But if you got you got more money, you can get a bigger account. And how my trading strategy is the reason that I can pass challenges that I have to actually take longer on is because I'm already funded with one account. So if I help you get funded, for example, with Paradise, then you can pay for a challenge and just have it copy your challenge, and eventually you'll have your discipline pass. Now, another thing I like about this, guys, is that they pay you out within 24 hours after 4 days of trading. So you can get paid every single day. You make $1,000 a day, you can withdraw $1,000 a day, and you'll get the money within the next day, and you can start withdrawing as soon as 4 days. So the 20% drawdown, getting paid in 24 hours after 4 days, every 24 hours. This is one of the best ones I got that I like to use. So again, if you want to know more about the copier I use, the copy of both these accounts, I got the link below for that. If you want the pass rates and my link to Paradise, I have that. If you just want to take advantage of their broker, I got the link for that below. And if you want to take advantage of the funded account, I got the link for that below also. So take advantage of all that, guys. I have a full description on everything below. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know if I missed anything in the comment section below.